Good morning from Scotland, Clyde here, and welcome back to my hike of the West Highland Way. Just left the campground, mile 81-ish. We are now doing the final push to Fort William and the end of this trail. It's about 16 miles away, 2,000 feet of ascent. So hopefully, unless something horrible goes wrong, this should be my last day on the trail, or on this trail anyway. Left camp a little after 7:30, planning to get out a bit earlier. I had been shooting for 6, but overslept a bit. I was really tired. Yeah, this was a quaint little village. Went into town last night, had a couple of pints. They have this like fish and chips Asian fusion place. I was kind of craving Chinese food though, so I grabbed some pork chow mein. Kind of knocked me out. I guess the pints helped with that too, but still didn't sleep that well. The tent box thing I had rented had like bedding inside. It was just kind of like foam over a wooden board. So I still like got longer sleep than I've been on that deflating pad I have, but I was still waking up every few hours to change positions. But since I didn't have as much to pack up this morning, I was able to get out fairly quickly once I did get going. So yeah, I'm not sure what the trail is like coming up. Didn't do much research, but I assume since we're in this valley here, I'll be climbing out of it, but hopefully it's not as steep as it was yesterday. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, leaving the road. And on the trail. Oh, ruh-roh. Looks like the climb is already starting. Well, still making the climb, but at least in this little part, the landscape has opened up a bit. Been switchbacking my way up to the top here. Yep, switchbacks right out of the gate. Okay, that is the first climb pretty much done. Okay, on the service road, I see it kind of winding along the base of these mountains here. Let's try to make up some time, because if I'm only going 1.5 miles an hour, it's going to be a while until I get there. Okay, still following this road, and I can see it going all the way down to the left over there. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is neat. Kind of little derelict building here. Okay, well that big group caught up while I was filming this little old farmhouse here, so taking a moment to let them get further ahead, but kind of looks like they're just standing over there again. Okay, so I think I'll take a quick little snack break and then push on. Okay, still following this road. Not sure how many miles in I am. Haven't really checked. Just know I'm not close. It looks like we're coming to the end of the valley here. I'm hoping that's an illusion. I think at the end it kind of goes right. There's like these kind of two peaks over here that look like one big peak and dead end, but I think it goes right. Okay. It's about 10 a.m., so still early. And that's been relatively pleasant. Kind of just like this sort of winding road, mostly gentle ups and downs. This building had a bad time. Okay, I've been heading up above the valley, still kind of winding around the base of this mountain, and I was right from before. It looks like it does switch right here. It was like an illusion between these two peaks here. Okay, well, let's see what waits us around the bend. Could it be more road? Looks like more road, more valley. I did check the map though, so we are about 10 miles from the end and about 800 feet of ascent, so means I've done 1,200 today so far. So yeah, 10 miles ago, it's 10:30, which means I did the last 6 in 3 hours, 2 mile an hour average. I'm still debating whether I should stop at some point to take a lunch break or just push into town like I usually do. Okay, just entered the first shady spot of this entire section. It's pretty nice. Okay, still going. Okay guys, I went ahead and stopped at in the shady spot for a quick snack break. Took off my pack, rested the feet a few minutes. I think it was like a 10-minute break. Because I checked the map, and it looks like over the next 3.5 miles, there are 3 bigger climbs, totaling about 700 feet or so. And then after that, after the third one, it's pretty much downhill into Fort William. So, that's why I'm going to stop there. It's only 8 miles to go to Fort William, but only 3.5 till the climbs of the day are done. So I'm just going to push through and at least get those out of the way. I came across this map here, and I was wondering, why do they print these spiders on this map? Is that like, beware of spiders? But turns out these are real spiders that got squished under the sign. Yeah, gross. Okay, in the middle of the first climb. Hasn't been too bad. Just no switchbacks, just up and up, but the trail has been pretty nice. We finally got off that road. So, here we go. Just 2.6 miles to go to the top. Okay, over the crest of the first hill. Okay, started the second climb. There's no waypoints for this one, so it's hard to calculate how long it would be. Just know we've got about 2 miles left. It is taking a while, but still relatively early. It's like 1:30. Okay guys, that is the second to last climb of the day done. So you can see the trail kind of goes forward and then loops around to the left. And somewhere up at the top near or in that forest is where it meets up with this road to the left, and then we take that into town. So this hill right here is the final boss of the West Highland Way. Yep, there's the road or the trail straight ahead, almost perfectly level. But of course, we have to head down to the bottom of the valley first and climb our way out. Descended into the valley. Now begins to climb out. Oh, that's cute. It's baby switchbacks. Wow. A child just trail ran past me. I saw her down at the bottom 30 seconds ago, and then she was running by. Okay, well, a little anticlimactic, but with that, the last climb, or should I say the last big climb, and the highest point of today's trail has been reached. On a little bit of a plateau, and then it starts heading down to Fort William, which is about 4.7 miles away. About 980 feet of descent, 100 feet of ascent, so a little wavy on the way down, but mostly downhill. Okay, well, I am starting to feel the weight of my pack. Hopefully I should be there within a couple of hours, depending on how steep the descent is. I know my toes are still a little bit messed up from yesterday's steep gravel road walk. Yeah, almost there, less than 5 miles. We're in the home stretch. Okay, finally leaving the road. About 2.5 miles to go. Back on the trail. Oh, toilets. I actually haven't used the bathroom today yet, since I left the campground. Okay, and now it's a road walk. A proper road walk. Okay, took a 10-minute break, stopped by the visitor center, used the bathroom, and grabbed an ice-cold Lipton tea. Oh, that really hit the spot. Okay, getting back on the road, 2.2 miles to go. Looks like this was the original End of the West Highland Way. I guess they just like to tease us. Okay, I have about 0.6 to go, but true to form, I'm going to cheat. I actually passed it. What a way to end the trail. This is the end right here. Well guys, that is the end of the West Highland Way. It's been quite the adventure. I am white. Today was a big day. It was 16 miles, 2,000 feet ascent and descent. Burned 3,000 calories, and the day's not over yet. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. New adventures coming tomorrow. And I need a pint. Goodbye forever.